We are back with Jesse Mayshark, one of the co-publishers of Compass. That is a local online news source of all things Knox and Knox County. Let's talk about this election in the city of Knoxville, Jesse, and the issues that are driving it. And we know they're similar across a few of the positions that are up, but let's focus on council right now. 4 of the 9 seats are up. What are you hearing most issue-wise?
What I think is interesting about this campaign is that, you always hear about public safety during city elections. And so, of course, there's talk about the Knoxville Police Department and both sort of combating crime and also accountability within the department itself. A lot of candidates talking about both of those things. But I think the biggest issue is housing, and it cuts across a lot of other issues because there's sort of like the immediate concern about just housing affordability in Knoxville with home prices and rents going up. But then it also is a major factor when you talk about homelessness and how to address homelessness because people need a place to live. And it's a factor in economic development with a lot of concern that it's harder for local employers to attract people here or to convince somebody to maybe locate, an operation here because there's a sense that there aren't places for people to live. And so I think you're hearing from a lot of different angles, but you're hearing the candidates talk really dramatically about housing. I don't feel like that's something that's been as big an issue in prior elections.
I want to drill down on that for a second because the missing middle has been a conversation, not just on council races, but also in the race for mayor as well. Mayor Kincannon has made that a big part of her conversations when she talks about it, but so have the other candidates. Are you hearing anything different from the mayoral candidates in particular?
Well, I think in the mayor's race, because it's 3 challengers versus an incumbent, essentially you have an incumbent, Mayor Kincannon, saying this is a problem and here's what we're doing about it. We have an affordable housing fund. We're looking at redoing the zoning code to make some of that missing middle housing easier to build. So basically, we're on it is kind of her message, where the challengers are all saying the city's not doing enough, the mayor's not doing enough, and they kind of have their own, things that they talk about things like community development, land banks, for example. There's various ideas being thrown around, but it basically is the challengers saying we need to do more.
We are also seeing a contested race for municipal judge. Incumbent Judge John Rawson is seeking another term, and Andrew Beamer, Tyler Cavanis, and Mary Ward are all running against him. You can hear background on those candidates right now at WBIR.com and our latest Inside Tennessee.